Hey, what's up? Welcome back for more NFL commentary. It's tonight. I'm calling Sunday Night Football between the Steelers and the Bills. Just got to get myself established. I said 8 o'clock. I'm a little late. I apologize for that. Not that I think anybody really cares. But anyway, just get my fire set up. Get my stream manager up and running. I'm also going to get everything up and running for tonight's game. Sorry that I missed last week. If I had called a game, it would have been Cleveland, Tennessee, but I had a late night on Saturday. I was just too damn exhausted to do it. I was just like, forget it. Just sit this week out, and I'll get on next week. So right now, Pittsburgh coming in at 11-1. They somehow fell to the team without a name. Of all the teams that could have upset the Steelers, let's go down the line. Cleveland, somehow I'm saying that with a straight face. Tennessee, Baltimore, twice. It was the team without a name that handed the Steelers their first L. And I know my resident Pittsburgh fan, King Savage Bruh, will come in here and he'll probably plead his defense about why they lost, and but it's all good. Buffalo, meanwhile, coming in here to trying to keep pace with the Chiefs, and go figure, the one time they actually are pulling for the Dolphins, they couldn't pull through. But anyway. So, all right, get myself set up here, get the rosters up, and then I'll go down the line. Got 20 minutes to kick, somewhere between 15, 20 minutes to kick off. So this is the second time I'm covering both these teams. I covered the Bills earlier this year, week 4, when they defeated the Las Vegas Raiders. Yep, I'm getting used to saying that. Defeat them. And then I called the Steelers-Ravens the first game, in which the Steelers upset the Ravens 28-24. So this is the second go-around for both teams. And I've called all the sport teams from these two cities. I've called the Penguins and Sabres pre-pandemic. I also called a Pittsburgh Pirate game when they were playing the White Sox back in September. So they join Toronto. I called the Maple Leafs, and who actually played the Penguins, and the Blue Jays this year. Tampa Bay, I called the Vipers, the Buccaneers, the Rays, and even part of a Lightning game, although I asterisked it because I only called 2/3 of it. So they joined Toronto, Tampa Bay, Kansas City. I called both the Royals and the Chiefs. Let's try to think, who else have I called multiple? Houston, Astros, and Texans. Let's see. Trying to think. No, I didn't call. New York, I've called the Yankees, Mets, Lizards, Guardians, Islanders. Philadelphia, I've called the Eagles, the Flyers and the Phillies. Washington, I've called the Capitals, Defenders, and the Nationals. And I think that's it. So those are amongst cities that I've called multiple sport teams from. Get my stream manager up and running. All right, so let's go down the scores from earlier today. Had a good one in Miami that I actually watched earlier. The Chiefs and Dolphins. Chiefs held on to win 33-27 despite Patrick Mahomes probably playing his worst game of 2020. Threw 3 interceptions. Prior to that, today he only threw 2 the entire season, and that was to just one team, the Raiders. The win gives the Chiefs their 5th straight AFC West title. So pretty much since Peyton Manning's retirement from the Broncos in 2015. So elsewhere around the league, Broncos held on to beat the Panthers 32-27. Denver now 6-1 all-time against the Panthers, including Super Bowl 50. So the Broncos keeping their slim to none playoff hopes alive. I'm not counting on them going to the playoffs. Panthers pretty much done. Bears snap a 6-game losing streak as they defeat the Texans 36-7. For the Bears, their first win against the Texans ever. Oh, hold on here. Field's starting to make their pick for tonight's game. So America likes the Bills. Okay. Bills. 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 Is Rodney going to be the black sheep, or is he going to go with the Bills? Oh, he's going to Steelers, so the field doesn't rule. Yeah, I like the Bills in this one. Prior to last week, prior to Washington's upset of Pittsburgh, I thought that this would be the only team who had the best shot at spoiling Pittsburgh's perfect season, but unfortunately Washington beat them to the punch. All right, back to the scores. Cincinnati Cowboys defeat the Bengals 30-7. Dallas has now won 4 straight games against the Bengals. Last loss, 2004. Packers clinch the NFC North as they defeat the Detroit Lions 31-24. They now improve to 10-3. And in addition to that, the Saints fall to the Eagles 24-21. 2 individual 100-yard rushers for the Eagles is Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts ran for over 100 yards, snapped the Saints' 9-game winning streak, and knocked the Saints down to number 2 in the NFC. And don't tell the Packers number 1 doesn't mean anything. I'm sure they'd rather have the Saints come to their house than them have to go to New Orleans, because they probably have no problem, as we saw in Week 3, have no problem going to New Orleans. It's whether or not New Orleans wants to go to Green Bay. Yeah, in January, it's going to be freezing cold, and they're a Southern Dome team. They're not going to be used to it. So, don't tell the Packers number 1 means nothing. And also, remember now, with the 17 format, only the top seed gets the bye. So that definitely, it's also a lot to play for. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Titans defeat the Jaguars 31-10. 9 wins for the Titans in 5 straight seasons. Last 4, 9-7. Cardinals improved to 4-1 all-time at MetLife Stadium as they defeat the Giants 26-7, snap the Giants' 4-game winning streak. Yeah, I knew you were going to be in here, King Savage, bruh. Yep. I almost feel like it wouldn't be a telecast without you. Anyway, Buccaneers defeat the Vikings 24-16. Bucs have won 7 of the last 9 games against the Vikings. Their first win against the Vikings since 2012, though. As Bucs now go to 8-5 and are 1 step closer to ending the 4th longest active postseason drought. Their last playoff appearance was in 2007. Colts defeat the Raiders 44-27. Colts get the 9 wins this year, so they clinch their 2nd winning season in 3 years. As for Las Vegas, lost 3 of their last 4 games. They started off 6-3, and that loss hurt them. So now that opens the door for Baltimore potentially, if they can take care of business tomorrow night in Cleveland. Seahawks routed the Jets 40-3. Jets 13 straight losses, longest streak in team history. It's hard to believe considering the futility the Jets have gone through that this is their longest losing streak. But they're right now 0-13, and they are just 3 losses away from the imperfect season, joining the 08 Lions and the 17 Browns. It's the only teams to go 0-16. I could throw the 76 Buccaneers, but they're 0-14. Chargers pick up a big win over the Falcons as Badgley's field goal as time expired gives the Chargers a 2017 victory. Falcons yet again out of the playoffs, their 3rd straight losing season, and further vindicating my argument of Matt Ryan being overrated. And I'm going to be serious. Anybody who still thinks Matt Ryan is elite, you just need to get something introduced to the back of your head. Because I had vindicated that after he choked Super Bowl 51 away. He is overrated. I've been saying that since he was in college. Yeah, I might be playing favoritism because I'm wearing Virginia Tech gear and I'm bashing a former Boston College. But I said it in college. I said it in 08. I've been saying it right up until he choked in the Super Bowl, and I will continue to say it. Matt is overrated. Get off his nuts already. If you still think he's elite, you clearly don't know football. You clearly do not. All right. Anyway, final score I'm going over. The team with no name now 5-7. They're now leading the NFC least as they defeat my Niners 23-15, and that's going to likely do it for them. I'm throwing in the towel for my Niners. This year pretty much claimed them. 4-3, and they still had some hope, and then they've lost 5 of the last 6. I think all the injuries start to add up. So anyway, about 10 minutes to kickoff. So let's go over the tails of the tape. All right, keeping it clean. Ben Roethlisberger has 250-plus passing yards and no sacks taken in 5 straight games, longest such streak since 1970. So even in a losing effort last week, he was not sacked. Strange but true. Steelers have rushed on fewer than 40% of plays in 7 straight games, the longest such streak by Pittsburgh in the last 50 years. Interesting. Wait, what? Josh Allen leads the Bills with 6 rushing touchdowns this season. All other Buffalo players combined 4. Interesting. Will Pitt be the 5th? Of the previous 7 teams to start 11-0 or better in the last 25 seasons, 4 of them lost consecutive games after their undefeated start. Well, everybody except Rodney Harrison thinks that. Temper fantasy expectation. Pittsburgh is allowing the 2nd fewest fantasy points per game to running backs this season. Devin Singletary has fewer than 12 fantasy points in 8 straight games. And friendly fantasy matchup. The Bills are allowing the most receptions to tight ends this season. Eric Ebron has 10-plus fantasy points in 6 of his last 7 games. Buffalo hosting their first Sunday night football game since 2007 when they were routed by the later to be perfect or almost perfect Patriots. This is their 3rd Sunday night football game in the last 15 years. Last year, they played the Steelers at Heinz Field, and which they came up with a victory that helped. It was their first against the Steelers since 1999. It was their first 10-win season since 1999. As the Bills are looking to win their 10th game this season. Steelers, meanwhile, looking to put the finishing touches on the AFC North. They missed their opportunity last week, as a win would have put them at the top, would have given them the title. But unfortunately, Washington had some other plans. So Pittsburgh with a win tonight and then a loss by the Browns tomorrow to Baltimore will give the Steelers their first AFC North crown since 2017. So the Bills going battle red tonight. They're going all red. As I kind of had an idea, it's like this is a primetime game. They usually, teams will wear their alternate uniforms in primetime or nationally televised games. Steelers last year wore their color rush against the Bills. Didn't work out so well for them. So the Bills looking for their first home win against the Steelers since 1999. Doug Flutie was running the show there. I still think maybe, the greatest controversy was Flutie getting benched in Buffalo. I think that was, and that's why Buffalo has pretty much sucked between 2000 and 2016, was the whole thing about Doug Flutie. Should never have benched him. Eventually cost Wade Phillips his job. So tonight, cloudy and cold in Buffalo. It's going to be 31 degrees. Slight chance of precipitation. The chance there would be snow. It seems like it will mostly just be cloudy and cold. As we're getting set to rock and roll here. The Bills caught a lucky break as the Dolphins fell today to 8-5, so they got a chance to try to pull ahead of the pack with a win. They'd be up 2 games, plus they have the tiebreaker on them head-to-head. They beat them earlier in the season, so be one step closer to their first division title since 1995. So, the NFL had 30 teams. There was no NFL here in my neck of the woods of Baltimore, although they were getting their NFL team. Houston had the Oilers. Panthers and Jaguars were just expansion teams. Josh Allen wasn't even born yet. So Pittsburgh needs this game to try to reclaim the number 1 seed in the AFC. They still had it going into the day because their loss was out of conference, while the Chiefs' loss was in conference, so that helped the Steelers maintain the number 1 seed. But the Chiefs win today. Now the Steelers have got to win, try to retain the number 1 seed. Okay, it looks like there's flurries in the area. Is it just me? Okay. Yeah, it's flurries out there. Of course, Buffalo in December, you can almost anticipate it snowing there. Let's get ready to rock and roll here. So it looks like the Bills will start off with the football as Tyler Bass will kick it off for the Bills. And Ray McLeod will await the kick. And we are underway tonight in Orchard Park. And Steelers will return it. This is McLeod to the 10. He might not have even gotten up to that. So now Big Ben coming out. Big Ben in his career against Buffalo, 4-0. He did not start last year. Remember, he was injured. Including, 5-0. I forgot 2013 for some reason. Yep, 2000. Or maybe it was 4-0 because he didn't start 2004. So maybe I was right about that. Anyway, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger in the shotgun. Quick pass out. That's caught. No, it's not! As Deontay Johnson could not hold on. That's been a big problem for the Steelers the last few weeks. The drop passes, they had, I think, 8 against Baltimore, 7 against Washington, somewhere along this line. I think I may have reversed it. It may be 8 against Baltimore, 7 against, but yeah, who cares? And receivers just having a tough time making the catch. As it'll be 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger again in the shotgun. Pitches out. That's Claypool. And he'll get up to around the 15-yard line. Set up 3rd and 5. Give the Steelers a little bit more room to work with. Third and 5 from the 15. Roethlisberger again in the shotgun. Drops. Looking. Fires. Pass is incomplete. Trying for Deontay Johnson, and they'll go 3 and out. Let's see. I don't know if it was tipped or Roethlisberger just misfired. Looked like it was tipped by the Bills' defensive back. So now Jordan Berry will be set to punt it to Andre Roberts. And he'll get the kick away. Roberts looks like he'll let it bounce around the 43. A flag is down. Sean Smith, the referee, in his 3rd season. Looks like he'll be back a little further as a holding. So it'll be more like the 33 as Josh Allen comes out on the field, 3rd year out of Wyoming. Yeah, how many NFL players who actually amount to something came from Wyoming? He might be the first. I don't even know how many players from Wyoming even made it in the NFL, honestly. Might be something I need to look up later. All right, anyway, 1st and 10 from the 33. Allen the shotgun. Pressure comes, fires, pass is incomplete. And one off the hands of somebody will be 2nd and 10. And he was trying for Cole Beasley. Who I think, was it last week? Accomplished the most touchdown passes or touchdown receptions by a guy 5'8" or shorter as Allen scrambles. He gets up to the 35 around the 38-yard line, maybe the 39, so a gain of 6 on the play. Yeah, I think he had Cole Beasley's had the most touchdowns by a player 5'8" or shorter. I don't know if it's player or receiver. One of them. But he accomplished that last week. As Allen in the shotgun on 3rd and 4. And flags fly, and it looked like a false start. And yep, they are going to call false start. Might have just been nanoseconds before the snap. So 3rd and 9. And get it off. Play action. Allen with time. Looking. Fires. The heave! Incomplete. And there are no flags. Was trying for Diggs, I think. Yep, it was Stephon Diggs deep. It just didn't work. I think that may have been just to try to draw a flag. Great pass. And yeah, good no call. The Jorez punting away to Ray McLeod. And he'll call for a fair catch around the 15. With 12:43 to go in the opening quarter, no score. And guess what? We have a moment. I am going to make this announcement now. On January 1st, I will rebrand this from NFL or whatever sport on Twitch to Twitch Sports Radio TSR. So my broadcast will say NFL on TSR, MLB on TSR, college football on TSR. So yeah, January 1st, that'll be rebranded. Yep. The future of sports on radio. It's on Twitch. Yep. 1972 Dolphins remain the only team in the Super Bowl era to go an entire season without losing or tying. And last Monday was the 47th straight year that the team got to uncork the champagne in celebration. It's Roethlisberger's in the shotgun on 1st and 10. It's actually the 14, not the 15. Drops back, fires, passes, caught. That's Johnson. The 20, up to around the 25, and that's going to be a Steeler first down. And it went for 12 on the play, so it's up to the 26-yard line. As Roethlisberger's in the shotgun. He's got And fires pass is caught. And that's Juju Smith-Schuster. Gets around maybe the 30-yard line, was it? Snap the pass. Just under 2 seconds. It went for 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7. So quick snap to release. And calls to Connor, and he's going to be smothered. As number 91 of the Bills, that is Ed Oliver, looked like he was the one leading the charge. We'll set up. They're calling it 3rd and 7. It actually should be 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger drops, looks, fires, passes, dropped! And Johnson again, that's his 2nd drop of the night. And the Steelers' offense stalls. As Roethlisberger put it right on the money. He had it, and then he dropped it while he was trying to bring it down. Again, the drop pass is plaguing the Steelers as Barry has to punt it away. Gets the kick off. And Roberts will return it from the 31. He won't get far. The Bills will take over with 10:30 to go in the first quarter. So 31. He was tackled by Jordan Dangerfield, up, representing Towson University. My old classmate back in the fall of 2012. Good to see that he's doing work in the NFL. Was actually an undrafted signee of the Bills in 2013, which was his rookie season. They cut him, so he definitely wants to try to prove something out there tonight. So, Jordan, good to see you doing big things in the NFL. So Deontay Johnson this season, 12 drop passes. That's the most in the NFL. Allen in the shotgun to start off the Bill drive. And it's at the 31. Drops back. Fires it out. That's Singletary. And might be a yard. As that'll be 2nd and 9. All right, Allen in the shotgun. Looks like an empty backfield. Drops, looking, fires, passes caught. That's Beasley up to around the 45-yard line. That's good enough for a first down. I'll make that 46 as Allen is in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Drops, looking, pressure coming. Yeah, gets away, passes batted up, incomplete. Looked like TJ Watt was the one who got a hand on it. I think Josh Allen thanking God that hit the ground. Because the Steelers had picked it off, that could have been an easy touchdown. And he was just able to slip away from, looked like Highsmith. Had him by the ankle, but he slipped away. Watt got his hand up there. Knocked it down. Allen again in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Play action. Looking. Fires. The heave. It's intercepted. And number 28 of the Steelers, that is. And really, I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. I mean, when you make, I understand, you make a big play, and you're good about it. You get in the offense, but this has got to stop. The whole defense going out in the end zone and celebrating. Stop it! Just stop it! I can understand if this was to win the game, then by all means celebrate. But it's the first quarter. And nothing has happened. So stop doing this. Mike Hilton was the one who came away with the interception, by the way. But, yeah, it seems like the last 2 seasons, this seems to be a theme. Is that, whenever the defense forces a turnover, the whole team goes down to the end zone to celebrate. Why? It was not that remarkable. Just stop doing that. If I'm the only one that feels that way, so be it. But, you haven't done anything yet. It's still the first quarter. I saw it earlier today, or just a little while ago, I should say, with the 49ers and the Redskins, or excuse me, the football team. And, the 49ers made an interception. They all went to the end. I know they were down 23-15. They gave their team great field position, but they all went to the end zone and did the celebration. Only for it to end up being an incomplete pass. So it was like, well, what was the point? You did all that celebrating for nothing. So, I'm just going to leave it there. Just stop it. $27. Cameron Hayward, 10th season, 147 games, played 57 sacks. I think he might have been the one who put the pressure on Allen. Yeah, it looked like he hit his arm. That's why I ended up being like a dead duck. First and 10 from the 27. Roethlisberger in the shotgun. High snap, gives it to Connor. Gets about 2 on the play. We're actually going to call it a 3-yard gain. Up front of 30. Roethlisberger again in the shotgun. Give it to Connor. And he's slipping away from tackles. Get up to around the 33. So we'll set up 4. Before he was finally brought down. Maybe a third. Third and 4 up. There's Roethlisberger in the shotgun. Drops. Steps up 5, tipped, and almost picked off. Then it falls incomplete. Unable to do anything with the interception, and another 3 and out. Let's see. And it was White who got his hand on it. It's Tre'Davious White. As Barry will await the punt. Or excuse me, we'll punt it away to Roberts. And from the 32, and he'll fair catch it. 7:44 left in the first. No score. All right, I'm going to step away for a sec. I'll be back. Oh, dang, I already missed 2 plays. Oh, my goodness. That was a short commercial break. So 3rd and 2. So I missed a 5-yard run and a 3-yard run. 3rd and 2 at the Buffalo 40. Allen in the shotgun. Drops back. Pressure coming. Look at fires. Passes. Incomplete. Was trying for number 13. That is Gabriel Davis. And the Bills go 3 and out. So McLeod will await the Bojorquez punt. And looks like it'll go out around the 23-yard line, it looked like. Yep, the 23. With 6:15 to go in the opening quarter. No score. All right, Steelers started out at 23 as Roethlisberger is in the shotgun. Drops back, looking, pressure coming, gets the pass off. It's caught by Claypool, no, they're going to say incomplete. Roethlisberger lucky to just get the pass off. The pressure was coming in. It looked like Claypool had it, but it must have hit the ground first. I didn't even show the replay of it. 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger drops back, fires, passes caught by Claypool up to about the 28-yard line. And that will set up 3rd and 5. And I just had to ban somebody for spamming. Look, I'm not looking to purchase views or anything looking to be famous. I'm just doing this for fun. As it's now 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger in the shotgun. Drops back, looking, pump fakes, fires, Pass is caught. That's Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be good enough for a first down. Looks like around the 40-yard line. And doesn't look like the Steelers are going to take any time to regroup. They're going to go no huddle, it looked like. Pump fake. So, yep, around the 40. And call is to Connor. Push through for about 3 yards. But, yeah. Just a note to all those who go on to the chat and say, want to become famous, is this such and such website or looking for more views. You're going to be banned. So I'm just going to give you that heads up right now. You spam, you're banned. All right, 2nd and 7 upcoming. Roethlisberger. Quick pass is caught. Looks like Smith-Schuster right past midfield. That's good enough for a first down. Oh, they're actually going to call it the Bill 49. As calls the Connor. Or no, check that. It's Benny Snell. Oh, no, check that. That is 38. Jalen Samuels. All right, Samuels in the backfield on 2nd and 7. Pitches to Samuels. Right side, gets it to maybe the 45. Yeah, call it 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger in the shotgun. Drops back. Pressure coming. Fires. Pass is incomplete. Overshooting James Washington. And the Steelers are going to have to punt it away. Spot channeling Tre'Davious White, so he must have been the one with great coverage. But I think this was just an overthrow. 4th and 6 upcoming. As Barry will be set to punt it away. He's got angled this to the sideline just right. And fair catch. Did it nick him? They're going to down it. Looked like it right around the 14. And they're going to say Bills ball. It looked for a second as if it might have nicked the Bills player. They're saying Bills ball. So it's the 14. So 2:12 left in the opening quarter. So this has been a defensive battle so far. Injury update, Mitch Morse, the elbow issue, it's probable to return. As Allen is in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Drops, looks, fires, pass is caught. Up to around the 21. That is Diggs. Gets 7 on the play. He'll set up 2nd and 3. Diggs, 5th round draft pick in 2015 out of Maryland. Spent his first 5 seasons with the Vikings. Now, oh, by the way, 2nd and 2 from the 22. Now, remember the Bills, and they give it to Zach Moss. Maybe, I don't even know if he got back to the line. We'll set up 3rd down. All right, Allen draws, fires, passes, caught. And forward progress should give Diggs the 1st down. He caught it, but was immediately pushed back. A flag is down, though. We got to check the marker. There's a 3-yard completion to the 25 if it stands. And penalties on the Steelers. Too many men on the field. So that was a free play. So it will now be at the 27, it looks like. As Allen drops back, pressure coming, fires, pass, incomplete. Over the head of Dawson Knox. We'll set up 2nd and 10. Allen again in the shotgun with Zach Moss in the backfield. Now he moves into the slot. Drops back. Looks. Pass is caught. That's Davis, but it looked like he will lose a yard. They'll set up 3rd and 11. I'm sorry. My shoulder itches. Allen in the shotgun. We're going to actually call it 3rd and 10. And are they going to get this one off before the quarter ends? They are not. They're going to let it roll. And we hit the end of the 1st quarter. No score here in Buffalo. So let's look at the 1st quarter stats for both sides. Steelers leading in total yards 58-37, leading in passing yards 46-23. Bills though hold the slight edge on rushing yards 14-12. Steelers average yards per play, they lead it 3.2 to 2.6. Bills threw that 1 interception to Mike Hilton, which led me on to my rant about the whole defensive team celebrations in the end zone after a turnover. Steelers 20% on 3rd downs. The Bills have yet to convert a 3rd down. Steelers' own time of possession, 850 to 610. Bills with 2 penalties, Steelers with just 1. Yeah, Josh Allen, that quarter, just 4 for 10 for 22 yards. Roethlisberger, meanwhile, 6 of 12 for 46. And neither side has been sacked. What history says the Steelers have earned the number 1 seed once in the Roethlisberger era. That was his rookie year, 2004, under Bill Cowher, where they lost the AFC Championship to the defending and once again Super Bowl champion Patriots. Take me away. The Steelers defense has now 62 takeaways since the start of last season, most in the NFL in that span. Devin Singletary has now a reception in 22 straight games, longest streak by a Buffalo running back since Fred Jackson in 2013 and 2014. Get a grip. According to PFF, the Steelers have 32 drops this season. That's the most in the NFL entering this week. It looks like it's starting to pick up the snow in Buffalo, or maybe just been the way it was shown on the lights. So now 3rd and 10. Allen drops back. Pressure coming. Backside pass is incomplete. Or was it a fumble? And the Steelers have it if it is a fumble. No, they're going to say incomplete. So it's 4th down. As the pressure was coming in, and number 20 of the Steelers, that is Cameron Sutton, applied the pressure. And, yeah, they can argue that that's a fumble because it came out of his hand before he threw it, but must have done a good job selling it. As punt to McLeod from the 21, he backs, and he is going to be met up by a sea of red at the 19-yard line. So 14:41 to go in the second. The College of William and Mary, alumni from presidents to NFL coaches. Thomas Jefferson, James Monroe, John Tyler, Mike Tomlin, class of 95, and Sean McDermott, class of 98. William and Mary, of course, conference foe of my Towson Tigers. Seen him play a couple times. As it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. Roethlisberger in the shotgun. Drops, looks, fires. The heave! Incomplete. Try for Claypool. And it will be 2nd down. So Roethlisberger in the shotgun. It looked like somebody moved early. The wide receiver spot. Let's see. And they're going to call it on Buffalo. So the Steelers will get a free 5 yards. And White came in too soon. 2nd and 5 now. And a call. This is, well, it's a first down. I got to try to figure out who it is. Number 24. That is Benny Snell. He'll get a first down to about the 31. I'll make it the 32. Steelers with 65 total yards. Bills just 36. Roethlisberger play action. Pass is caught. That's Smith-Schuster to the 45 to the 50 in the Bills territory. I'll call it around the 48. Yeah, it looked like there was a collision between Bills defenders that allowed Smith-Schuster to get open. And yep, it will be 1st and 10 at the 48 for Roethlisberger in the shotgun. Handoff. This is Snell. Gets maybe a yard. They're going to call it 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger in the shotgun. Handoff to Snell. Past the 45, about the 41. They'll set up 3rd and 3. Third and 3 from the Buffalo 41. Roethlisberger in the shotgun. And he drops, looking, fires, passes, caught. No, it's not. Looked like Ebron, and he could not hold on to it. So now the Steelers, are they going to send out the punting unit? I think they are. And he just could not maintain possession going to the ground. And they're going to punt it from the 41. Sperry will punt it to Roberts. And it will go out. Looked like it went out inside the 10 at the 9. So good job by Jordan Berry getting it inside the 10. Still no score with 11:44 to go in the second. We got 11:44 to go. I guess they're showing us the science between Josh Allen's throwing technique. The Bills are starting at their own 9. Allen in the shotgun. Hand off to Singletary, gets it past the 10-yard line, so it gives the Bills a little bit of room to work with. I guess I'll say 2nd and 8. They're actually going to call it 2nd and 7. 12. Allen again in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking. Fires. Passes. Caught. That's Beasley right around the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. Third and 3. Allen in the shotgun. Drops. Looks. Fires. Pass is caught. That's Davis right around the 22-yard line. That's good enough for a 1st down. Catch. Allen in the shotgun. Oh, they're at 23. Drops back. Looking. Rolls out to his right. Looking. Pressure coming. Fires. Pass is incomplete. Could not hook up with Dawson Knox. It'll be 2nd down. Had to throw it up there. He just couldn't quite haul it in. Highsmith on the pressure. It looked like he threw it off his back foot, or he didn't even step into it. He just jumped and threw it. So Allen on 2nd and 10. Play action pass is caught. And is it a fumble? It is a fumble. It's the Steelers' ball. It is. Looked like Knox with the catch. Then he lost it. And I didn't see he came down with it. And they're doing this again. And again, they're going to the end zone to celebrate. Hilton forced the fumble. And number 20 of the Steelers, Cameron Sutton, comes up with the recovery. But seriously, guys, stop with the turnover celebrations in the end zone. There's still plenty of football to be played. Not like y'all have accomplished anything yet. 2nd turnover of the game for the Bills. So Roethlisberger's in the shotgun, so it's at the 30-yard line. So great starting field position for the Steelers off the turnover. Calls to Connor. Bounces off tackles to the 25, and The fumble, but it looks like the Steelers fell on it. Let's see. Yes, they're saying Steeler ball. As Connor nearly gave it right back to the Bills. It looked like Juju Smith-Schuster fell on it. Oh, sorry. Buffalo 22. So 2nd and 2 upcoming. Call is to Connor. And he'll bounce out. He'll get a first down around the 19-yard line. Or they're going to call it the 20. Roethlisberger fires. End zone passes. Touchdown Steelers. James Washington on the catch. And it's the Steelers who draw first blood tonight in Buffalo. So off the fumble recovery by Sutton. And 2 plays after a close call. It's the Steelers who strike first. Roethlisberger right on the money to Washington. With 8:21 left in the second quarter. As Boshwell will try the extra point. Kick is up and good. So it is now Steelers 7, Bills nothing. A drive which they only needed 3 plays, 30 yards in just 75 seconds. This was off the Dawson Knox fumble. So Boshwell set to kick it off. And the Bills are going to return it. It's Roberts up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, up to around the 24-yard line. We'll see how the Bills respond after they fumbled. Steelers right now, the most consecutive regular season games with a sack. They're sitting at 69 games. If they get a sack tonight, they will set it for most consecutive regular season games with a sack. It is 1st and 10 at the 24. Allen in the shotgun. Drops, looking, under pressure, they got him! Fumble! And looks like the Bills got it back. So just as they showed that graphic, the Steelers, now with a sack in 70 straight regular season games,